Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicole, and I just done a video on mini slash pocket tarot decks. So, like I said, I want to do something different since I have so many decks, and of course, many more on the list. So, these are unique decks, but also dark. They can help you with shadow work. So anyway, I'm going to start with the first one, and I wouldn't really call this one dark. But it is definitely unique, and that is the Hermetic Tarot. So they're kind of large cards. I got these a few years ago, and it's by US Game Systems, and the book isn't the worst. Surprisingly, it has more than some things have in it. But the cards are kind of large, but not the biggest, you know? I don't like really big cards, but they're not the biggest. They're not too wide. But anyway, they are a unique system, and they're black and whites. I don't know why, but I got into black and white cards, and they're really hard to find. So I now have 2 decks of black and white cards, and I'm about to get a third. And I'm really excited about that. I guess I should have done this video after I got it, but I'm trying to hold off getting it. It's a little pricey. This one's probably my cheapest tarot deck out of all these. But yeah, this is the one that I wanted my husband to draw. That's probably why it's on the end of the deck. I haven't used it in a while. I have so many decks. And to be honest with you, I haven't really been doing readings lately. But anyway, this is the drawing that I wanted him to do, and we decided not to do it. But this is a great deck. And I didn't want to start out with this one, though. I wanted to wait until I'd been doing tarot for a few years before I got it, because it's not for the beginner, for sure. But anyway, it's got a lot of symbolism in it. I really enjoyed these. And until I got this deck, I didn't actually connect with tarot. I had a lot of oracle decks, but I didn't connect with it tarot until I got this one. I think I only had one tarot deck until I got this one. I'm just gonna be totally honest with you. So tarot itself, I hadn't done for really long. I've been doing it for, ouch. No. 5 years already? No. 4 years, sorry. All right, so this one is not mine. It's my husband's. I got it for him. I think I got it for him for Christmas year before last. It was almost 2 years ago. And this was the Dark Mirror. It doesn't have a lot of cards in it. It's only got like 30 something. Usually it says on here how many. Anyway, they're very wide. And I'm not sure why they put this in here, because it's a small box, the same as, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of pointless. It's got a book with it. Of course, it's in different languages. So it's really short, actually. But what I like about it, it has the stage and the moon phase. And it'll have, it has like a little description, then it'll say visual seed, sentence, and going dark. So it's definitely a deck to help with your shadow work. And I'll show you. They are numbered. I think there's 32 cards. So that is one of the decks. I'm going to try to go as quickly as I can. All right, this one, I know what you're thinking. Well, how would you know anything about it? It's not even been open. Well, I had ordered one, and it was dented in the corner. This one has a tiny little dent, and I debated whether I was going to send it back or not. So I'd already done a review on it, and then so obviously I've never even done a reading with this. This one is Tarot V. Now, I didn't see this one first. I saw the special edition first. And then I think the reason why I got these was because those cards were bigger. It's kind of pointless. I mean, I don't remember what was so special about it. Maybe it was gilded or something. This is same brand as the last ones I showed you. Tend to have a lot of decks from them. I'm not really certain why. Sorry, I keep forgetting to make eye contact with the video, the camera. So yeah, this one, like I said, I can't show you, but you can imagine it is similar to that one. It has a better box, of course. And, of course, 78 cards because it's a tarot deck. But I really like the artwork in it. It's a good dark deck. But I wouldn't really say that it's like shadow work. Okay, so this one I got a while back. I've done a few readings with it. This one is Debray. Not the name of it, but the publisher. This one's called the Black Tarot. There was, I can't remember the name of it, but that was the one that I wanted. And I heard that the grays and the whites and blacks all kind of blend in it, so it's hard to see the pictures. So I was like, like small publishers or people that are self-published, they're more expensive because they're not doing as many decks at a time, you know. And then some of them are cheaper, I guess, because of the quality. But these are good quality cards. They are matte. The book is very basic though. Like, it's soft. Like, it's not a hardback book. But it does have the pictures in it. I don't think I've ever even opened the book before. I like these cards. Like I've said before, I think they're all, yeah. So this side, see, I'm gonna show you the backs of the cards. See at the bottom of it, it's got more like lines in it. So you can tell whether it's reverse or upright, kind of. Not like a big difference. But I do like these. I'm sure they look a lot better in person since I don't have like a bright light right now on the camera. But some of these cards really drew me in. Now, the other deck, the first one I showed you, is white with black on it. This one is black with like, basically gray. A light gray, and then white on the bottom. These are pretty awesome. Even though they're matte, they're kind of glossy. Oh, I guess they're not matte then. It's kind of hard to explain. Is that semi-gloss? I don't know. But anyway, good cards. I would say these are good for shadow work because they're kind of dark. It's kind of like you're seeing into your psyche, you know, the dark part. Okay, so this is the picture on the box. That is the full. Whoops, that's the first card in the deck. All right, so we're gonna move on. I'm trying to go pretty fast. 23 to 30, something like that. 20 to 30, somewhere around that range. It has a book. Now, the corner did get bumped up. It happens a lot if you don't order more than one deck at a time or more than one item at a time from Amazon. But yeah, it did get bumped up. Most of the decks do. So not that big of a deal. I'll go ahead and show you this one. This one was one of my newest ones. Those are not. I showed you my oldest one. And then I showed you in between. And I'm going to show you the newest one. Then the last two of them I'm going to show you are the ones that I absolutely had to have. When I really got into tarot, I remember, see, I have these flashbacks, but I didn't even live there then. So I'm not really sure where that came from, but I remember looking at it on my phone and in a certain place, but I didn't live there then. So I'm not really sure where that came from, but they're awesome, and I have done reviews on them. I have not done a review on this one, and I don't think I've done it on the Hermetic or the Black Tarot. Just the Tarot V and the last two I'm going to show you. Anyway, made this longer than I expected. Oh, so here it is. I bought this one for myself, and I was going to buy more to put in my store, and I didn't. Oh well. This book is pretty big, and the pictures are huge. It's the whole page. So, it is different. I have not done a review on these. I have not even used them yet, so can't say a lot on them. I try to wait to use decks until I've done a review. That's my excuse to use it. It's like, well, if I go ahead and do this review, I can use it, you know. There's 2 sacks in here in the box. It's almost like a review, huh? And then the backs of them look like this, and the fronts are like a golden yellow. It's probably in alphabetical order. Probably. Yes, it is. That goes A through G, and this goes the G through Z. These talk about like demons and stuff. I mean, this is definitely like shadow work, dark stuff. Definitely not black and whites. Is the Forbidden Wisdom of the Infernal Dictionary. The retail price is 20 bucks. They're not expensive. I think it came out last year. Because I was getting it mixed up with another deck. And I was like, wait, what? So, these two are my favorites. I got this one first. I bought it for myself. Well, I will explain something to you. I wanted the special edition one. I liked the book better, the box better, but I like smaller cards. So I was going to get that one. It was like 80 bucks. This one was like 50, I think. But I went with this one, not because it was cheaper, but because the cards are smaller. So I have already done a review on this one. I had to have this one. I remember when I came across this one. Yes, this one's like a shadow work one, and it's dark, but it has a lot of information here. It's like a little Bible. Oh, don't get mad at me for saying that. It literally feels like a Bible. But it's really cool though, because the cards, I mean, I like this. This is definitely a shadow work book. I mean, you can really work on yourself through this. I haven't even touched it in a while. It's very, very unique. So they have these cards, the astrological correspondences, and it has all of these suits. Sorry. It'll have time of action, the ruling planet, the year, and that's how I figured out what card it was and which one it was similar to, if I'm saying that correctly. Yeah, it's like Two of Swords. That's cup 6. That is card 63. So even though this is a unique system of tarot, it is tarot nonetheless. It is based off the Rider-Waite, but it's not at all. Like, so they have these cards, and it'll tell you which card it's closest to. So like the astrological correspondences, these are the 4 suits, and I'm trying to remember how they have the ace, and then it has like 2 through 10, because yeah, it has the major arcana. Yeah, it does. So like you'll look up the card number, like for example, this is swords. So here, should we start with that? Here, let's start with wands. Like card number 35 is the 2 of wands, and it'll say the time of action, like literal time, like 2103 to 104. So the ruling planet, and then the year. It's pretty interesting, and like I said, it'll tell you the card that it represents. And then it's been a while since I've messed with these, but I really liked them. It's really cool, very unique, very, very unique. I really liked it. I cannot suggest another deck enough for shadow work. Everyone should have this deck, despite what it says. I know what you're thinking, but and despite what they have on the cards, but this is for shadow work, and it's a really good collector deck to have. And now we're going to go into the last one, and it's a very sturdy, good deck. I mean, it's magnetic, the boxes, I really love it, love it, love it, love it. Can't say enough about it. This one, the only thing I hate is it doesn't stand. Look at this. I've done a review on this. I can't get it together. The box is awesome. So I don't know if you noticed, but they're made by the same person. Wait, there we go. See the symbol right there? The deluxe or whatever. It's called Manufacturer Deluxe. They were going to give me, when I got the Tarot of Shadows. Yeah, speaking of, I think the other one's called Shadow of Tarot. Shadows, Tarot, so whatever. On the special edition box. And it is gilded. She told me that she'd give me a discount on this deck when I wanted it. I bought it 2 different places. Well, I didn't buy this. This was a gift from my husband. It was more pricey than what I could afford at the time. So I got it for Christmas, and I knew I got it because I was like, I better have that. And plus, I think this is the one they were out of. And, well, they end up running out. This is the special edition one, too. So when you open it, it has some really cool... I cannot pronounce this. I'm not even going to try to. I never could. But these are postcards that I will never use. If I ever send you a postcard like this, you mean the absolute world to me, because I have 6 of them. So if I knew my son wouldn't just throw it away, I would totally take one of these on a trip and send it to him, because that's how much he means to me. A lot of you probably don't know I have a son that's basically an adult. Anyway. Okay, so this book is a hardback book. It's awesome. So just like the box, it has the glossy eye that is, what is that word I'm looking for? 3D or something? It is silver gilded. Now, I will say something about the cards. Sorry again. I was looking for, the one I wanted had the red, was red gilded, and I wasn't able to get that one, unfortunately. They were out of it. But it's okay. I love them, love it nonetheless. You know, and no, I'm not going to get that one later. There's no reason to buy 2 of them. But this one, I love how the cards are like timing as well. It reminds me of the other deck. Of course, it's by the same person. Okay, so I showed you that. I love this. I don't review on it, so if you want to see more on it, look that one up. It's kind of old. I mean, geez, I got it almost a year ago. Again, really good for shadow work. This, okay, so it's got different chapters and stuff, Structures of Hell and blah, blah, blah. And then you go to the cards, and they're called Arcanas. Arcana, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's chapter 3. So each card has different information for it. And I think it depends on the card what information it has. Like it might have astrology, 1 through 5 degrees of Aries. Time of day, keyword, place of manifestation, words of power, magical characteristics, predictive characteristics. The reason why these decks are so expensive is there's a lot more cards. 92, 93. I think there's 105 cards. Hold on, 104, 105. 105 cards, then it goes into chapter 7. But I like the bookmark. It says Lucifer. And then this, the bag's huge. It's got a velvet inlay. Is that what it's called? It's velvet in there. Not all the way up. Oh, I wish I had better lighting on this. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, and the bag was different. Oh, this one. This one came with a bag. Sorry. Came with a silver bag. And a different box, maybe? The box might have been not as nice as that one. I don't remember. I mean, you can look it up. The special edition, you probably can't even find it anymore. Limited edition, whatever. I didn't realize these are limited edition because these are the only ones I know of, you know? And then the other ones, you get the option. Sorry. Oh, I'm telling you sorry. I threw my card. You get the option of the black gilded or the red gilded. And of course, everybody's going to choose the red gilded. So that's only black was left. So I was bummed about that. And I mean, you can't make somebody buying you a gift buy it any sooner. I mean, of course, he's trying to find somewhere to put these. So he wasn't trying to get it so early, but also he had just started his new job around that time. So give him a break, you know? Okay. So there's 105 cards. They are huge. There's a deck that on my list, and they're freaking huge cards, and I don't know if I'll ever be able to use them. They're probably just going to be for... What I don't like, too, is... Can you see that? I never noticed that before. I don't think you can see it on the camera. Oh, you might be able to. Look where it looks disfigured or whatever on the edges where the... That's why some people don't... Oh, that's actually bent. Shit. Oops. Did I do that myself? They can't all be bent. No, they're not. I don't know. But it looks awful. I never noticed that before. Surely I didn't do that. I've used it like a total of 1 time. But they're really cool cards. They got symbolism. They are thick cards and they're matte. That is right. I forgot to tell them. I think I talked about that on my videos. I have 2 of the same card. Hopefully I'm not missing a card. I don't think I am. Oh, they might just be dirty, like dust on them, actually. I was totally just checking the cards out and I seen there was dust all over and I thought something was wrong. Anyway, I think I talk about it on my channel on that video, the review. There's 2 of the same card. And I was making sure, I was like, wait a minute, I've done the review. Did I have a card missing? So since I have 2 cards, I don't think you're supposed to. I thought about maybe framing one of them. They are mattes. There's some pretty artwork. Just look at my, this is taking too long, so just look at the video if you're interested in it. And the price, let's get to that part. Oh, these are the backs of them. That's also why it doesn't fit in good, because you put them in the bag. Like, I don't know how they got it in the box like this, but I think they were like $185 with tax or more. I don't know. I just tell, if people ask, I'm like, they were nearly $200. And to me, they're more like a shadow work tool and collector items, so I don't really get them out. So I have somewhere safer, like an area safer where I can keep it dusted, and like if it falls, it's not gonna fall in between a crack of a hardwood floor, or you know what I'm saying? But I did want to show you guys. When I done the review, I done it on my bed. I had COVID. So I was trying to keep myself busy. Anyway, this has got a lot longer than expected. I will do more videos like this. I've got plenty more decks, and you know, different categories and stuff. So I will definitely do that. And I'm trying to think of the next category, but I got some more stuff to do. It's getting late. And I will see you in the next one. Stay witchy.